you know when you hear that sound, it is time to talk the ting with Kim. All right, and then for the past 2 weeks, you'd have realized that we have been talking about dating expectations. Now, guys, and I know so every single week when I really there for preach, when I really there for just talk and when just listen, we actually want interaction, we want feedback, make you know want to think. If you agree, you disagree, you're in your feelings, you want to get something off of your chest, feel free. We're here for that, all right? So we're still talking about dating expectations, and today it's going to be the conclusion of this topic. So each week we've had different persons because we wanted different perspectives. You know, everybody have different experiences in the dating world. We should have one more guest, but right now we'll start with the two we have. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves. There's a dark gentleman to my right. Just in case, and just in case you never see the skin color. I'm making notes of the dark one right here, so. Hola, man. So you're seeing them on camera. So first of all, good evening. Say good evening to the listeners and introduce yourself.
Hi guys, how are you doing? My name is Jermaine Watson.
Otherwise called
Scotty. Also known as in the streets the Budget King.
Yeah.
If you have $1,000, I'll tell you how to spend it.
Okay.
Do we want him in the streets?
We gotta be in the streets. I mean, we're doing dating expectations, right? So
Yeah.
in the streets, I'll represent the streets.
That's part of the expectation out there.
The
There's gotta be
streets is
some,
not normally
you're gonna-
highlighted very
you're
positively,
gonna
you know.
encounter some streets out there.
No,
Some
so hold
streets.
on, I'm gonna ask because the streets not normally very positive when people talk about it, and then he's known as the Budget King in the streets. Sir, what kind of life you out there live, sir?
So let me tell you, I have a system where, like, on the first date, actually, we'll get into it.
All right. Don't give away the secret them just yet.
Right.
It's too early for secrets, all right? So, and then the next brown gentleman
What
over
kind
there.
of talk,
Listen.
Kim? The next gentleman, Kim. Because
Well, no, I done said that. So, anyways, the handsome gentleman over
wow,
there.
so what you mean then? The next man not handsome? Why me I tell you, Kim?
All right, I'll be chocolate.
Set
Give me
up.
handsome. It's fine.
Right, exactly. Everybody have them strengths, all right?
Okay.
So, over there, introduce yourself, sir. Tell everyone good afternoon, good evening, good night.
Afternoon, everybody. My name is Shamar Leslie Louise, also known as Sheppy, also known as that random guy.
Zine.
Everybody have street names. Hold on. Budget King and that random guy. You know what? So, guys, we're going to talk to, some experts in their gender. I like to call y'all experts in y'all gender.
All right, all right.
know?
Years of practice.
Years of practice.
yeah.
This is all
I've been
they
here.
know. This is
For a little
all
bit,
they know. All right? So we're going to get right into it. So dating expectations, right? So I just have a few more questions for y'all because what heap of things I want to know out here. So this one is, we're going to get right to it. Who pays on the first date?
Come on.
All right. You see this thing? Well, go ahead, Sheppy.
Yeah, Sheppy was running and say.
Let me tell you why it's the man. Because if it's not you, then the date's not going how you think it wants to be.
Where you say that's the last date if you not pay.
Not that it's the last date, but it's not a great date if you didn't.
It's not a great date.
Why do you say that? I have an idea, as in an innate masculine light bulb that went off in my head, but I want to know what your thought process is as to why
Don't
you
make me sound like a bad person now. I say it like this, right? My intention to date, I date with a purpose.
Date with a purpose. I like that.
I need you to know that my intention is just not for this date to be the only date. Right?
Okay.
So I have to set up like
You basically
Well,
set
make
a
sure you go
standard.
right. Yeah, set a standard. Ensure.
This is how I usually operate. So, this is what you can expect. A little
Check it.
sample of what is
I have
to
to lead
come.
with the right foot. You
Okay.
understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not step with your left foot, right foot. Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Okay, so when you said it, what went up inside my brain is I remember I went on a regular friend date with a friend of mine. I
Right.
just met her and it was her birthday and she said she's going out and I was like, all right, I'm free at work, so
Yeah.
let me just come by. I don't know this person. I'm not looking to
Right.
date. Intention is just
Right, that's
Oh,
all.
yeah.
Just chilling.
and at the time I didn't get paid yet, so your bank account
Well,
kinda-
low.
Yeah.
bank account kinda low.
it's hard
And
to
she did go
know
from
if
Mars,
you
so
stay
it
with that
was, you see me?
grind. Yeah.
But I realized that just the energy that we had and that the good time I just had there, something inside me said, I'll pay for your food.
All right. I think probably what I could have probably attested to, you say, pay for the food. Easily, rule number one, she says her birthday. So
Boom,
that's,
yeah.
that's going to be
That's
an easy
already-
But
initiative for
first of all,
somebody.
hey, I don't play.
No, I know you never planned it.
No, it don't matter.
She said
Right,
she going-
right now, I
No,
know.
I understand, but I'm just saying. Remember, he said that little feeling came into his like a little vibe.
I can guarantee you, sir, it
Yeah.
was not that. Because I I'm one of those guys.
Yeah.
I work really hard for my money. I don't
No,
know
I
what going with
understand
everybody else. Say,
No,
you are
but
going for your birthday.
come on, man,
I will
Scotty.
pass through.
No, but
Yeah.
Scotty, come on, man. Listen, me. It's girl birthday. Hey, it's a
I
birthday.
don't know you met yesterday.
No, but
But then your birthday.
no, I'm not saying you had to do it. You know,
Yeah,
but that's a good reason.
yeah, that would kick
That would
in.
have been an easy reason.
But in
to
this
choose.
instance, I
Yeah.
thought about it because I process things like,
Yeah.
over time. It was not that in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
It's just while being there, I was like,
The
I
vibe.
enjoyed this. This
Yeah.
vibe was nice. Yeah, man.
You took a treat,
That's
Arthur.
campaign.
You feel it,
Yeah.
deep down.
You gave me a good
All
time.
right, sir.
So here's my twist on it.
On who pays for the first date.
Because I've been here during all the dating expectation rap sessions. This is the third and final. So from the first two sessions, and I hear the ladies speak. Because before that,
And the ladies have some feedback I soon get to.
I would think that, okay, as the manly option is to pay, right? But based on what I'm hearing from the ladies, they're saying that, listen me, you could be one of 10 that they're dating, right? So I'm saying at that point, one of 10, dating doesn't sound like they're moving to a,
Yes, it's not
like
intentional.
like when you go to an interview and they say we have 50,000 people here and we're looking 3. You wonder, okay, you know, really take it serious until they hear say, okay, we have 5 and
Yeah,
we're looking 1.
your position isn't
You get what I
important
say?
based on
So
the
are
numbers
you
game.
saying though, if the number too large at that point, you not pay for
No, if
until
I
you
know
not-
say it's an
until you
open
reach
ball
to the
field,
final.
I'm not going to say put in
Until
the
you're a
full energy.
semi-finalist.
Okay.
you
Right.
know,
I respect
go.
that. I
If
respect
she
that.
said
I
to me,
respect
say,
that.
okay, well, there's another guy, then we can't feel away for say, all right, let me just, me sound like me at the semi-final or me close to the, you know, we getting somewhere.
Yeah.
But if she said,
But
no,
if
I'm just, you know,
Dating
mix and
around.
If
mingle.
Alright.
you're just in the qualification round and
Where's the
Yeah,
bill?
you're not
bill
pay for.
split?
No, I'll let her know that, hey,
Bill
we'll
split.
split the bill.
Yeah, man.
All right. Well,
I'm
on
getting that
the
vibe now.
well on
I
the
respect that.
live.
I respect
I
that.
wouldn't do it like that. I respect the sentiment.
Yeah.
How I
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on here, man.
no, how I do it, you just see the location that we go in.
Yeah.
Go change to which
Okay.
bracket
That you
I
can
am.
manage.
You
Okay.
understand?
But
So
you
he's
work-
not gonna have her pay. He's just gonna change the location that
check
he
it.
goes to.
Yeah, so you're
That's
gonna
what
work
I
with
do.
something that you cannot pressure yourself. Because if she said to you, say, let me go for lobster and shrimp, you're gonna say, well, we're not there yet.
I would have been like, who are you?
Why you?
Lobster and
Why
shrimp.
you go?
All right. Well, on the live,
let's get
I'm
live.
seeing that Poetic Just Sam said, whoever made the invite. It's that simple. If the girl say, yo, I want us to go out, then the girl needs to pay. If the guy say, hey, I like you, I want us to go out, then the guy needs to pay. And then Carti, in response to what Jermaine said, mean.
All right, but here what me I said though. All right, you see the thing is, I have been invited out, let's say probably 3 times by ladies, right? And I'm saying in those 3 elements, I've probably seen where the lady covers her bill, but I've never seen it for myself to see like a lady invite you out and say, yo, no, I got this. Unless it's probably like a friend I know already. Like a Kimmie. Kimmie will say, no, we're going out and it's my treat.
Yeah.
But I've never seen a girl say, okay, let's go out sometime. And she willing to cover everything.
All right, so for me, right, my perspective, you see, if it's a first date, and that's what sets it apart. If it's a first date, I believe in chivalry. And I believe that, as a gentleman, as you say, there's a certain standard you want set. After the first date, it's anybody's game. 'Cause at this point now, if we're both very interested, then we both need to put in the
But
effort.
that is where things
but
mash
the
up, Kim.
first date, because guess what? You see, if you from early say, boy, some in the qualifying round right now, some really go, chances are you're not past the qualifying round because you already blacklisted you.
All right, but that's what I'm
right?
saying. Why am I blacklisted for not paying the full bill? Why is that the
Because of what
criteria?
society sets as like expectation, chivalry. You hear it all the time. Chivalry is dead.
I love these words. Ladies pick up words when them love it.
Yeah,
Like,
so it's
huh?
for the first dates, and I'm never say all days.
No, but here's the thing, Kim. You see, once remember that Sheppy says. Sheppy says that he does this to set the standard of what to expect. If you as a gentleman pays on that first date, Kimmie, I can guarantee you, if you said to her, say, let's go out again, no man, you can't put this one in the middle. If you said to her, let's go out again, right? She is gonna be expecting you to pay. Yeah, come a little
say
bit
in
to
the
right.
video.
Right.
All right, so Carty says, I have covered both. I guess it's different because if I'm hanging out with male
that's
friends or so, I don't mind being like, yo, yeah, I got this, you know? But if it's a first date, I think that changes things a bit. And I like how a little more balance was brought into the studio just now.
Yeah.
Because, you know, all this testosterone was around us. A little more estrogen just jumping, you know? So we want you to say good evening and just introduce yourself to the listeners.
Hi, I'm Kimone Young.
All right, hi,
All
Kimone.
right, hi, Kimone. In the air, femininity.
Yeah, we can see that here.
Right?
Right?
And then poetic, just stop. Listen, I like poetic, not poetic, really poetic, because she starts an epilogue. Right? She say, if I say, she says, if I say, yo, I want to take you out, I'm paying. First date, however, is likely you asking me out if it's a first date, which the assumption is that you are paying. I have no issue paying if I open the discussion. So if she tell us, say, yo, you, I like you, I want to go out, then she don't mind paying, right? Carty said it's just a part of our culture. Most females think the men should always pay. Not fair. I'm not saying always paying, but I feel like in the man versus woman, man pursues woman thing, I know there's a whole debate where women can pursue men too. But for the first dates, I feel like the men should pay.
right.
What do you think?
I think it should be split
For the first date?
for the very first.
I like
and,
that.
and what's your perspective?
My name is Kimone.
Hold on, guys. Right?
Wait,
As she said that, Sheppy said, hold on, what your name again? Like, it never ready stuff before, you know.
Nice now.
It never ready stuff before, you know, but you don't say, hold
She look
on.
even prettier now.
You must start check out her finger. All right, come on, go ahead. What
I
do you think?
I think it should be split because this is the first date. Yes, you may have talked to the person before, but you don't really know where this is
Open
going.
ball game.
Yeah.
It's an open ball game.
Right.
So
That's what I'm thinking.
there's a level of I am here, but I'm not sure if I'm really ready just yet. So here, will you pay for your half?
And I pay for
I
my
like that energy, and I think that would be a good because
So is it that I've been spoiled? I've never been on a
also-
first
yeah,
date that
that
I've had
also
to pay
eliminates
for.
the
I've
pressure
paid on
of the
other dates, you
situation.
know.
Especially-
But Kim, that eliminates
I've
the
paid
pressure.
for dates, you know, but I feel like the first, it's like a
Kim,
standard,
hear
it's
what
like a
I'm saying to you.
foundation for me. I don't know.
Hear what
Probably
I'm
watch too
saying
much
to you,
romance movie.
Hear what I'm saying?
Possibly.
Based on, as I said, the ladies came in last week and they were talking. I mean, I tell you, the ladies said you as one of the 10. I mean, I said, but well, all 10
No,
are we just
one person
pay
did
for-
say so, and she slipped with that number.
No,
it
the
wasn't
other-
specifically
no.
10 man. Just
No, the other lady said 20. So
She's playing the numbers
guys,
here.
they were just
but it's
so much
ladies
no, Kim,
on the line
Kim.
who was here last week. Just know say it was for content. We know say it was content.
No, but I'm just saying, Kim, even if it is, right, I'm just saying those numbers might not be fake.
Mm-hmm.
Those numbers are really girls are if these are and these were quality girls in the studio, so
guess
them
what
going to
as
get guys
well?
wanting
But
to
guess
go
what
to
as
them.
well? I've actually recalled where there's instances where I offered to pay on a first date and the men won't accept it.
No, all right.
So I said to
Don't
them,
worry
no.
about those guys. Right? As Sheppy said, you'll have the few that will do it. But I can guarantee you, we have 3 guys here in studio right now. How many of you guys has ever been approached by a girl on the first date to say that she will pay for the first date?
It is phenomenal.
Sheppy,
It happened to me like twice. The first time I did extremely vexed.
you were vexed?
Why?
All right, we don't worry about your feelings.
I said, no, you see, no,
No,
cannot discredit
no.
and discard
No,
people
no.
feel it.
Person
So you
can
have
have
some
their
men that would be
preference.
like, yo, no, if you right in mother
No,
girl.
no, that's
men have
fine.
literally said this to me, my mother would have kicked me if we make you pay for the first.
But that's fine, Kim. That's what I'm
If you're
saying. But I'm
bringing up
just
his
saying
mother
that-
on a date, you're doing something wrong.
No,
Red flag, red flag, red
He did
flag.
say, I mean, I'm not with him.
Episode
but-
4, red flag.
But he did say my mother would have kicked me if any of my allow you to pay for the date.
Yeah, but I'm
and
just
I
saying,
was like,
Kimmy,
all right.
that's not fine. That's fine, you know.
right,
Person
that's-
have a different feeling, but I'm just saying that the energy that you said that you would come with, or my friend Kimone here said she might probably, you know, split the bill. That energy is not popular with the
most definitely
ladies.
All right, well, hear what they're saying on the live. Poetic said, I suggested that to a man once, and when I tell you that this man was cross, so Sheppy, him never like it.
All right.
So are we
Men.
exactly? Are we talking
What
about a
kind of
man?
No, but
Exactly.
Do we need to define what a man is? Because I can tell you, based on my personal development, thinking about everything I've been through, processing and everything, I know
Remember,
that I've
he's
reached a
an
stage
expert
of being
in the
a
gender.
man. So I am okay with a woman with her feminine energy, but
Yeah.
still she have what she have, she do what she, and she see me, you know,
Yeah.
she see the chocolate in
Yeah.
my G, and she say, you know what, I would like to speak to that chocolate male.
Yeah, right.
Hi, would you like to go for, keep it simple, ice cream?
yeah.
I
Yeah,
have
so
no
that's
problem.
another thing. The first date
I mean,
that's been on
tell me for lobster,
extravagant.
I'm not minding that. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
she decided what she wanted.
Yeah.
A man respects that. To me, if a man fears that, you're not a man.
Nope.
All right, that's a
Or
discussion to have.
you're a man with a lot of
Can I respond to
insecurity.
Well,
A
that's
lot of insecurity.
that's
Can I
a
respond to
discussion
that?
to
Hold on,
have.
Let me respond to that. Right?
Before we move to the next question, because we have more questions to answer.
Yeah, man. Okay, let's just go quick then. I said the first time it happened, I was upset. The second time, that's the first thing.
So the first time catch you off guard, are you vexed?
Yeah, man, they won't
Never
catch you
know
off
how
guard.
to
They won't
feel.
actually
No,
won't catch you
fully.
off
The
guard.
reason why
Yeah.
I got upset though is like, you have your expectations in your head about how everything going to go, and everything just going sideways from the first jump.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So you think
okay.
that was part of the whole sideways
The sideways.
motion?
You understand?
So that's why this thing now go right. This girl about to be the whole
No, no.
So that's why the whole cheese off.
It didn't go anywhere.
Okay.
All right, well,
But it's just that when that threw up all my energy, all my expectations, because
Yeah.
you're planning out this
Yeah,
thing
man,
for like
yeah, man.
3 nights prior, come with that just pissed me off.
Okay.
well, Carty said it can be embarrassing for the first date to tell a man you'll pay. Albert said, I've never seen that in my entire
Thank you
life.
very much, Albert.
A woman who pays. He says the likely thing for them to do is run the bill sky high because you are paying.
Whoa.
Because
That's
you
why the
are
first date
paying.
can't be somewhere where the bill go high.
Hold on,
the women
we're
you
on
see,
other
man.
questions.
I
Listen
want
me.
to talk to the people.
Guys,
with
we
this
have
first.
other questions
Albert.
to get to.
Remember, even as ice
We
cream.
never done in comment. We never
No,
done
I'm
in
just saying,
comment.
even
Wait
as
till Monday
even as ice
to
cream,
go.
you can add toppings till it reach a certain point. Yeah?
Sunday.
Who going to tapping? Pon who for bill?
No, okay.
Food for bill.
So we're gonna tell the scoop and say take it.
So what Albert, I never finished him comment.
Yeah.
He said the likely thing for them to do is run the bill sky high because you are paying and bring home food for the entire yard
That is
if
the
you
next
let
part.
them.
That's the
right?
next
Or
part.
other man.
So that is a discussion. You know, the response
That
is
was
vary.
well, Scotty.
The response is vary. But no, I want to go to something that you just said because you were saying, if she had date 10 man, 20 man, ray. How would you respond to your potential love interest saying that they are dating multiple persons? So if you
So this is my
into
crush.
somebody,
No,
your crush,
this is right.
you're
Yeah, somebody you
interested,
like.
this is somebody and you
Yeah.
say,
And- and
You
Choosing
want
to
to
date.
pursue her,
Okay.
but she's letting you know
and
you're
then
not
they
the
want to make
only
you know
man
from
in
early.
the
So listen,
competition.
right now, my pre-bowl couple of
So I have a couple
How
other
would you respond to
suitors.
that? And also, I want to know, Kimone, how you would feel a man
Kimone,
until
that
they
process
say,
over there.
I know you want to know, me try to see how I feel about each other. So who wants
Why
to
you
start that
say
one
like
here?
You say like that?
Kimone processing.
Kimone, quiet.
Okay.
Kimone.
Okay.
You want to go first?
All right. So first we have to establish, is this him saying that for what I want for my life is multiple partners?
No,
you're dating.
This is-
so remember, there's a debate
It's
Dating.
about.
monogamy.
Right.
The hypothesis is
You met
monogamous
him. You met him on
him.
a venture like 3 months ago. You guys keep in touch, and you say, "Hey, let's go out for a first date." And he's
then-
letting you know that, hey,
I just want to be honest with you.
yeah.
I'm dating other people as well
Right, at
because
this time.
there's a debate right now
I'm
about
not in a
dating
relationship,
multiple
but I'm
persons or
dating
one.
others.
Oh, well,
So if he tells you honestly, like,
Yeah.
hey, Kimone, there's 2 other person really I see too.
Yeah.
And I just want to see, that what my vibe
Yeah.
is like with each other,
Yeah.
how you feel about that. How would you honestly respond
Why
to
should she
that?
close her eyes to answer?
so
Open your eyes, Kim.
same here. Actually, I'm also playing the field and.
So you'll give him the
see.
same
You just
energy.
lie and tell him and say me.
All if it
No,
not
I'm
go
not
so.
lying.
All if it not go so.
Sorry.
No, I'm not lying.
See, this is the
Oh,
norm
no,
for
no.
girls.
Oh, if it don't go so,
Yeah,
I'll
are
be
you gonna
like,
just say that just because?
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
So you are pursuing him.
Yeah.
You don't say my 20
This
man.
look like the guy.
No, that man you want.
Yeah, and him
and
tell
him
you
come to you
say-
and say, I am still playing the field. How do
Right.
you respond to that?
I'm still.
Yeah.
This is the first conversation
Yo,
we're having about
Kimone,
this.
Kimone, I messed up everything.
And I mean,
Let's go.
do you know the amazing thing about this, right?
I have
See,
some
it's when these
questions.
opportunities are put to the ladies, it's not something they are familiar
No,
with.
so why I
They've
asked
never thought about
no,
it.
so
And
why I
And remember,
asked
she's
this
paying
question-
half on every.
Why I asked this question is because last week we
No,
spoke
I know.
about it. We spoke about, do you think when dating, person should be honest? If you're dating multiple person, if you should be honest about it. And everybody was like, yeah, of course, be honest about it. That's how it should be. But I'm like, we know the phone, we wouldn't like handling it.
No.
So that's why
But
this
we-
week, I turn it around.
Alright,
Can you
okay,
handle
okay,
it?
so I thought
Kim,
some more.
we do
I thought
like the
some more.
honesty though. We like the honesty.
But are you just gonna
it's
say,
gonna
you know
affect us, but we prefer that look a weird vibe 1st.
Okay.
And then we can know what to do next.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can
so
I
answer?
like you say how she's taken aback for a second.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So think about it.
She'll know what her next move will be shortly.
So
Yeah.
my next move is, all right, cool. Yahoo, so I can't necessarily invest as much as I'd be investing here initially because you're now making me understand you're not entirely sure. So I will just sit back
Take
and
a couple
say,
steps back.
all right, so when you've made your decision, I've presented you my platter. If you decide to accept it,
What platter? Hey!
and if you don't, then okay, I think I'll just dial back on the level of investment I probably previously had made, since you're now honest and open about that.
Well, I like this answer. Before we get to the gentleman's answer, we are gonna point out what was being said on the live. Poetic said, well, first of all, Jorel said define dating. Poetic said, but that's the literal definition of dating, though. I respect you enough to tell you that, hey, I'm dating. Albert said, very good question, Kim. Poetic said, what would be unfair to you is to give you the perception that it's just you when I have a full rotation going. Albert said, you have a very valid point, Poetic. I like that. Honesty is always the best policy. And she said, it's like this. You don't owe him or her anything at this point. You are not in a committed relationship. Find out where you are and be honest about where you are and decide if you want to remain in the mix. So, that is the feedback on the live. Let's hear from the gentleman who wants to take it first.
Sheppy look ready. Sheppy hard on the buzzer. Buzzing in.
That's not why. The Poetic.
Poetic, yeah?
Is Poetic Justice your name?
Yes, Poetic just... No, Poetic just Sam.
She put a spin on it.
Yeah.
You know that Sam where did here, right?
Yeah?
Yeah.
We never know that.
Yeah, man.
Make up yourself, Sam.
Load up.
Oh, that's Sam. Okay.
Yeah, right.
All right, cool.
Right, so, to your thing there, right? Remember I say I date with intention.
Yeah.
Now, if she's going to just tell me the number like that, I didn't ask to know. She could just say she's dating, but she gave me a full number and the roster and thing like that.
That's deep. All right.
Right? That will affect my intentions.
Poetic said it's not her.
Lie.
Don't worry.
Said never been there.
Lie.
Don't worry.
But anyways,
Don't worry.
continue.
Off here.
So that would change my intentions. Because the way I'm looking at that is, if you volunteer information I didn't ask you for, right? That makes me start questioning, how are you perceiving me in that sense? Right? So little things
So
like
she's
that.
too open with the details. Because she could have said something you
Listen.
want to know. Or she said, boy, you're among
If she said I'm dating, that's fine.
Yeah,
No,
but
change.
that's
fine.
what they're gonna say. They're gonna say,
That's not what she said.
You're not the only. No,
She say, what if she tell me she dating 20 months?
no. We
No,
never
what
said
I
20.
meant is that if she tell you that she's dating more than
More
one
than
person.
one. She
So
said
you're
there
not the
are other
only
guys.
one.
She
She's
just said-
currently dating
Oh, that's
other
fine. That's
persons
fine.
as well. You don't have a problem with that.
All right. So
If she start giving me specifics now, then I'm like, no,
Like-
why are you saying that to me like that? It's just
Trying
this
to
one,
make
this
you
one.
know that you are not
trying to
in
make
the
you
top
jealous
two.
or make you
You're
competitive
not in the
or...
top two, sir.
Right?
So that's what I'm saying.
Back door to the streets you go.
Here comes Scotty. Go
Back
through.
up there.
Scotty, you ready?
So I just want to say, I have a system, right? So when I meet you, your slate is clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vibes. So when I also date with intention. So if I see you, boom, hey, Stacy, I'm like Stacy. And I've
Yeah.
been dating Stacy and Ting. And you're going to tell me that date 3, after I done my number, first of all, your first date is ice cream, it's going to cost about $1,500. Second date is pizza, it's going to cost about $2,000-$3,000. So now third date, when you go like a real place, that's like, write that down, guys. So you're going to go to third place now, you see me? And that's when Stacy going to want to come tell me, say, oh, you know that there are other guys? And I'm just like, whoa,
Yeah.
first of all. I know the value that I have, and I've gotten rid of my roster, because from day 1 or day 2, I'm like, yo, this is the one I want to put my
You reach
energy
semi-final.
into.
You reach finals.
Yeah, man, you reach the finals.
finalists.
Yeah, man, Stacey, you don't near the finish line.
Yeah.
Like, we just, and you're going to tell me that you're not there as well. That affects my intention, and that also affects how I'm going to perceive you, because now my brain is going to go, all right, but I'm already clean the slate in my brain. I know you're going to
And
tell
you
me that
invest
other
all this.
people
Yeah.
are
Exactly.
messing up my slate. So what I will
Okay,
actually do is have the conversation to be like, hey, Stacy, this is where I am.
Yeah, I thought you
where
were here
you
with me,
depend.
you know?
Okay, cool. You're not there. Big up yourself, my G. Split the bill for me, please.
Yeah.
I order water. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All the bills tip. Just-
Yeah.
How many about 4 of the fries? Never have the full pack.
Wait. It will directly impact.
And that's what I see. That's the kind of feedback I wanted to get last week, because I said last week, as I said, we had more ladies here last week, so the ladies had a field day. I'd let them have the field
Yeah,
day. But at the end of the day, as I'm saying, really and truly, nobody has a problem with the concept of dating more than one
Yeah, man.
person.
You're supposed
I'm
to.
not
Guess what?
going. No, I think
It's-
that's not honest to say nobody has a problem. You do have some people who just cannot manage.
No, but,
even in the dating sphere of things,
Remember,
to know that you're pre other people.
Yeah, but hear what I'm saying. Whenever I finish, I'm just saying, because it all depends on what you call dating.
Yeah, exactly.
People
True.
call dating
True.
as just
Subjective.
going out and mingling.
Yes.
True.
Right? But you see, when you now get to a level where you're having the communication now, like you're looking the person or the person
The
look, you
intention.
know.
Yeah.
That's where the intent.
the
That's what I'm
big
saying.
word.
Things
So,
that get
Intention is a
serious.
huge word
at the
right
end
now.
of the day, once you see reach just now, and this person is moving towards, as them say, going to the next level now. Oh, you know, dropping gifts at your work, or you know, you do it,
man.
and you giving that little vibe to as well. And I'm gonna say to you, say, hey, so this Friday we good? You can say, well, you know, I'm going on another date.
Yeah, man, no. Oh, you shell the whole system.
So that
Alright.
whole
the
vibe
whole castle come
will
crumbling down a while
change.
ago.
Brother.
So it's not
As
that
me
we're
say,
gonna say,
see the
boy,
door.
you know, it's wrong. We just got dealt a bad card
Yeah,
there,
man.
and we're just gonna have to withdraw some of our energy. We can't get thousand energy.
Yep.
So it's
Dial back on the
we're
investment.
gonna, and then at the end of the day, that person are gonna say, "Oh, you've changed." Well, there's a reason why.
Well, the responses I'm seeing on the live, Albert 1876 said, I think it's best to date one person at a time as long as you're dating for someone to marry. You wouldn't want to give the person you're dating the impression that they'll be cheated on or always in a competition.
All right, Poetic Just Sam.
say, Chevy, you know men confuse him
Kim right
bad.
up here.
Albert said, if one doesn't work out, call it quits and try someone else until you find one. Same as nobody with the multiple dating thing. Multiple dating is very likely to cause mixed feelings and may even sway the potential relationship in the wrong direction, which is the point I was trying to get at. Other persons can't manage that. It automatically
But that's-
changes the
but that's-
dynamic,
I'm
as you
saying, Kim,
say.
that's my
Which is why
thing.
most people aren't honest about it because they're afraid that someone might say, all right,
Do
check
it.
off.
And
It
again,
boils down to communication.
Say, which
that's what
we
got-
said that
that's
last
what we got to last week.
week.
But guess what? Here we're
boils down
not
to
only communication, it
communication.
also boils down to having good intentions.
That is true. We said that as well.
I know this, as Kimmie said she's not like these the small group. I would assume it's a small group because I would not want to believe it's a large group. But Kimmie said she's not of the small group who's saying, let me go on this date for the free food.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
we're not about that life.
But that happens. And
I know it
guys are
happens.
out there
And
making
that's what
third,
we
fourth
actually-
date.
Yeah, man.
And he's not in the top
we
five.
reduced that last week, we said why some people have an issue with it because you have people out there that don't have genuine intentions.
Right.
They're gonna juggle 5 man or 10 man because them
Keep
just
that
want
so
to be a
rough when
free
you say
date.
it that way.
Them
They're
gonna
gonna
juggle.
date 5 guys.
All right,
Juggle.
juggle is it's juggling.
It's all rush.
It's not enough circles about, But
Telling
anyway,
Circus business for true.
the beer circles and clowns and all these things.
Circus
As they
So,
am.
I was intentional with my wording. So,
That was well done. That was well done.
but for real, you have people out here that don't have good intentions, and that's why people fear when people come to them with that honesty, like, hey, I'm seeing more than one person, because most people who, and I'm not saying most, some who are doing that, not really plan for them with none of them, Them just want a good time. That's really
And
it.
attention.
So that's why we want to get back to. We don't have no problem with the guy paying the bill, but ladies, don't always, because you hear what I'm saying now? As I say, once you don't say you're going to cover everything now, you kind of gone in the dark. So guys, we have to put out more than we need to put out,
And as you say, we're not even in the top 5.
I'm saying,
So we're going to put out
But
the
you say
first
it's still
position
not
7.
qualified round. Well,
And-
don't
and
worry
that's-
about it.
Kim, I tell you.
Don't
listen
worry
to me.
about it. We're gonna
Let's
go
take
to
a
the
break.
break. When we come back, we had some more comments. Like people them want to drop them comments,
Yeah, man. Albert
and then we
attacked
have
the
a
thing,
few
yeah.
more questions as well. Trust me. Probably I get about 2 more questions out of the one I have, but it's fine.
We're getting
we'll
some
talk to you
very
after. No,
good
I love the
information here today.
conversation.
I
so
like the
I don't
vibe.
mind. All right, so
We'll be
talk
right
to
back.
y'all after the break.
News Talk 93 FM. Heard everywhere.